Hi guys, here we are playing a new game, the Stanley Parable. It's not new, it's new to me. The Stanley Parable, and to be honest, it is hysterical. I just sort of sit here and laugh myself silly. It's about Stanley, an office worker. Well, it's about him, and it's not about him. You play the game, and sometimes Stanley plays the game. And basically, you're trying to solve a puzzle of where everybody went in the office, and or at least that's what it says. But is that the game? You can, in fact, solve it, but you really can't solve it. Anyway, that's the game. Maybe. So we're going to play a little bit of it. I've played some already, but I'll get things started here.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And so it begins.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Decisions. Guys, I don't know what to do. Well, I do, kind of, because I've been here before. But you know what? The narrator will help us along a little bit, but where to go with you guys? Well, oops, door closed behind me. Hmm. All the doors seem to be locked, at least in this iteration.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Can't stand this. This is so silly. I love this room. I hate to leave. Maybe I should. Please, no more charts. Stop stopping. Boss appreciation minute.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Alright, well, with that, let's move on. Synergize core values, expenditures, shift global market paradigm. Well,
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
okay. There may be... Well, let's go ahead and follow this. Doors have a habit of shutting behind you. There's the office now. There may be something I can do here.
Stepping in.
Ha! I have never done this before. Guys, we're in new territory. I jumped back in before the doors could close on me. This is new. New, but Guess what? No, that's where it came from. Okay. The door opens in now. That's strange. Gonna have to. All right. Well, we're sort of done here. Slideshow is done. All right, you can see how this goes, and the narrator comes in from time to time and narrates the story. And if you choose what the narrator says, why, you'll go right down that path to what we'll call an ending. It's not always an ending, though. It's sort of a kind of a re-beginning with a very strange in between. Anyway, I can recommend this game if you're really bored and have a lot of interesting things you want to do. So let's just call it a game here, because it's going to take me a while to figure out what I just did, because I've never really, jumped back into that door before it closed, and now I'm kind of stuck in here. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later, and look for my next one. Talk to you later.